Oh yes, hello guys. Nawaambia mazi, Wakenya wanasema sisi ndio Sifuna. Sifuna naye anasema mimi ndio Sifuna. Time for breakfast guys. Time for breakfast. Nawaambia time for breakfast. Alafu tukimaliza hapa tupatane Kitengela. Kwani iko nini? Wakenya wanasema sisi ndio Sifuna. Sifuna naye anasema yeye ndio Sifuna. Kwani iko nini? Wacha tukunywe chai then
In politics, ambition is often measured in victories and losses, in votes and offices. But true leadership is not about titles, it's about ideas, influence, and the courage to stand when the crowd is silent. The story of Edwin Sifuna is precisely that a journey not merely through the corridors of power, but through the philosophical paradoxes of principles, loyalty, and public service. Sifuna's rise asks a timeless question. Can one remain true to personal values while navigating the often murky waters of political survival? In an environment where compromise can be mistaken for weakness and dissent for disloyalty, he has emerged as a figure who challenges conventional expectations. His story is a meditation on ambition balanced with concerns, youth intertwined with experience, and strategy guided by both intellects and principles. To understand Sifuna is to understand the dynamics of modern Kenyan politics, the collision of traditions and innovation, the interplay of ideology and pragmatism, and the tension between individual vision and collective authority. From humble beginning in Bungoma to the national stage as Senate of Nairobi and Secretary General of ODM, his journey eliminates not only the mechanics of political ascent, but also the philosophical essence of leadership. Pursuit that it is as much about shaping ideas as it is about winning election. Edwin Sifuna was born on May 1982 in a town in western Kenya known for its rich sugar and rich cultural heritage. Growing up, he witnessed firsthand the challenges of ordinary Kenyan faced: economic inequities, systematic inefficiencies, and limited opportunities. These formative experiences instill in him a deep awareness of social justice and a desire to engage in public service. Academically, Sifuna excelled. He pursued law at the University of Nairobi, graduating in 2006 and earned his diploma from the Kenya School of Law in 2007. By 2008, he was admitted to the roles of advocates, marking the start of a legal career that will provide both platform and a lens through which he will approach politics. His legal training honed his skills and analysis, argumentations, and negotiation, tools that will later prove invaluable in the turbulent worlds of Kenyan politics. Before fully entering politics, Sifuna traversed both corporate and legal sectors. He worked in legal affairs and administration, eventually establishing his own law firm, Edwin Sifuna and Associates Advocates, in Nairobi. This period of professional grounding provided him with credibility, network, and a nuanced understanding of governance and policy. Unlike many politicians whose career starts solely in politics, Sifuna's legal background gave him both authority and perspective, allowing him to approach political issues with the precision and foresight. Sifuna's formal entry into politics coincided with Kenya's constitutional transformation in 2008-2010, a period of significant political realignment between 2013 and 2016. He served on advisory committees within the Coalition for Reforms and Democracy, that is CORD, and later the National Super Alliance, NASA. These behind-the-scenes roles allowed him to shape strategy, build alliances, and cultivate a reputation as a disciplined and insightful political thinker. His early experience revealed an important truth about leadership. Influence is often built in the quiet spaces where strategy and patience intersect. While he had not yet won an election, Sifuna's star was quietly rising. In 2017 general election, was Sifuna's first major test. He contested the ODM parliamentary nomination at Kanduin constituency, but narrowly lost. However, the party recognized his potential and nominated him for the Nairobi Senate seat. Though he fell short, polling over 674,000 votes. His appeal to a broader electorate was undeniable. In 2018, Sifuna's appointment as Secretary General of ODM marked a pivotal moment. He became one of the youngest figures to lead a major Kenyan political party, overseeing strategy, messaging, and organizational cohesion. His tenure elevated his national profile and allowed him to shape debates on governance, accountability, and policy effectively, transitioning from a regional player to a national figure. Sifuna's perseverance bore fruits in 2022 national election when he successfully won the Nairobi Senate seat with over 716,000 votes. His dual role as Senate and Deputy Minority Whip allowed him to influence legislation while guiding his party's parliamentary strategy. It was a rare convergence of national authority and political influence, demonstrating his ability to navigate both legislative and party landscape effectively. Sifuna's rise has not been without frictions. Following ODM leader Raila Odinga's passing, internal party tensions intensified. Sifuna emerged as a vocal defender of principle, sometimes clashing with the party elders over lands and strategy, particularly regarding cooperation with President William Ruto's administration. His outspokenness has earned both admiration and criticism, portraying him as a figure unafraid to challenge the status quo. On February 2026, the party's National Executive Committee voted to remove him from the Secretary General position, a dramatic political setback. Yet even his controversy elevated his political profile, sparking national debate over leadership, loyalty, and a role of principle in politics. Edwin Sifuna's journey illustrates a deeper truth about modern political life. Leadership is much about moral courage, and it is about strategic positioning. His story underscores the tension between personal conviction and collective pressure, between ambition and integrity. In a world where compromise often defines survival, Sifuna demonstrates that steadfastness, though costly, can also inspire admiration and reshape narratives. His rise reminds us that politics is not merely the pursuit of office, but the pursuit of vision. It is the tension between ideals and real politics, between ethics and expediency, that define the character of a true leadership. Edwin Sifuna's political odyssey is far from complete. His influence continues to grow, whether through legislative leadership, public advocacy, or potential future bids for higher office. He represents a new generation of Kenyan leaders, young, articulate, principle-driven, and unafraid to challenge entrenched power structures. His story is more than political biography. It is a meditation on ambition, ethics, and the enduring complexity of leadership in a rapidly evolving democracy. In the paradox of principles and power, Sifuna Rise offers both lessons and inspiration for the next generation of leaders in Kenya and beyond.
Bravo!